Okay, we are now streaming live.
Okay, I better bring Twitch up in case when he comes into the
What? You mean Luke's mum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think she's listening this week.
Did she? Oh, what a cowbag.
I know. So we've lost our listener.
Oh, bloody hell. That's
Does
it.
anyone want a coffee?
Yeah, that'd be lovely, thanks.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
Are you freaking
Oh, right, they were having skateboards over us today. From Dubai.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just minimize that out of the. I'll leave that tab out of the way, and then I'll drop it every now and again to check the boards, not being used. You're right, Stu. We're gonna have to get our own chat room somewhere.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, I mean, we can actually embed. I know what Scott Johnson does. He basically embeds the Twitch chat room onto a page, plus embeds the video onto a page on his website.
You can embed. You can embed it, can you?
You can embed these, yeah, onto a web page.
Then that will be the best way of doing it. That's so simple.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that, and then we can just tell people to go to the one place for everything, for the chat, the video, yada yada.
Yeah, we can embed that into the main site. Anyway, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I can do. Luke, are you pretty much happy to go?
I'm pretty much ready.
Okay, just give me a second to bring that up so I know what I'm actually talking about. He says. Let me bring that to the top. It is definitely 14th of July. Yep.
It is.
Excellent.
Yep.
It's definitely not episode 10, mate. What episode are we on?
Yeah, we're on 12.
We're on 12. Episode 12. Because I'm just going to read whatever's on there.
Episode Neil Nano.
Yeah. Episode Nano. Right. Okay. I think we'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm John Verrill, and I play Evan on LARP's The Series. You're listening to the LARPBook podcast.
Hello again, and welcome to the LARPBook podcast. This is episode 12, Sunday, 14th of July, 2015. I'm your host, Stuart Edwards, and as per usual, we have Robert Davis on the whatever side that is on the screen. Say hi,
Hello.
Rob. Hey, and Luke Pitt reporting live from his car.
Hello.
So, oh yes, Lucas had to go out and about and around the world today. Bradford.
The glamour.
I tell you.
You make it sound so dirty.
Well, you've been to Bradford, right?
No, that's the only problem. And I've just suddenly realised, I was looking at my phone, and I've just realised I've got no cards here to pay for anything at all. It must have just taken it out. So I'm in Bradford, and the next call I'm going to have to make is to my wife going, I've got no money.
Oh no!
Well done, bud. That's a cracking way to start off your week there.
Your week in Bradford with no money.
Oh, don't. So, not too sure how that's going to pan out, but
yeah,
give it a whirl.
probably.
You may have to force her to come and sort of drive to you bearing cards.
Oh God.
Or she's going to have to post it to me.
So
Yeah,
that could take days.
yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of, actually.
Do it by courier, mate. Right, okay. All right, in today's show, we got a couple of things. We got Drowgate, which we'll explain about a bit in a minute. Can a LARP span the entire world? And a review on what our characters' first jobs were. I hope you've been thinking long and hard about this, Luke, because I know I haven't.
Yes. It's been on the top of my mind. Right up there with, have I got my card?
So the answer to that one then is no, I haven't.
So what I'm going to do,
Yeah,
no
quick,
money at all and no spare cards. crap.
no! Quickly, start a Patreon.
Yeah.
Sorry?
To help Luke survive impact.
Yeah.
Please go to patreon.com/feedluke.
That's right, yeah. I have to have community funding, aren't I?
Yeah, something like that.
God's sake.
Excellent, man. That's brilliant. Only you, though. Only you, honestly.
Shut up.
I mean, to be honest with you, those are the first things in my back pocket before anything else happens. I'll let you know.
You know what, right? Don't get me wrong, right? I actually, and this is God's honest truth now, I don't know where it is, because it is my phone and my wallet are one in the same.
Okay. So you picked up your phone. That's
Yeah,
well,
obviously.
that's your wallet.
Yes. And I have no idea where my card is at all.
I mean, if I remember from reading your Facebook statuses and Bex's Facebook statuses.
Oh, yes, I remember these now.
She did actually have your credit card a little while ago.
She did, and she was actually spending lots of money on my behalf. Oh, cack.
She hasn't still got it to keep spending this money, has she?
Jesus. Oh, well, there we go.
The wife has your card for a whole week.
Oh, no, that's even worse.
Yeah. You can whistle goodbye to anything you might have saved.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very true, actually. Yeah, you're probably right. But there we go.
Excellent. Well done. Okay, so we'll start then with Drowgate. Now, I don't know if I actually talked to you about this, Luke. Rob talked to me about it. But here's the skinny, as they say. The UK LARP group on Facebook, which has over 2,000, well, almost 3,000 members actually, has been bit by Drowgate, an angry controversy regarding blacking up to play Drow. This has led to the suspension of posting privileges to its members and the creation of a debate, nice Rob, fight club group called LARP Parley. Seriously, did you just want lots of pirate jokes?
More like guidelines.
Yes, more yeah, Parley, more of a guideline really, rather than a rule.
That's right.
God.
Right, okay.
So
Actually, before we get serious, just to let you know what's currently being discussed on LARP Parley. The posting rules. They're parleying about parleying.
There's a pre-parley before the parley.
Parley, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Right. Okay.
So here's what's basically sort of happened, Luke, right? Is somebody or a number of people have basically voiced an opinion that by blacking up to play Drow, that you're actually being racist, right? And I know, and where you or I, right, would go, ha ha, that's really funny. Apparently it's gotten really serious.
And really unpleasant.
And really unpleasant. Okay?
For God's sake. Right, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts were on it completely. However, we will have an impartial discussion about this. Unfortunately, Luke can't actually see that, but I shook my head. In the sheer fact of, I personally think this is ridiculous, right? You are playing a character. End of story. Yeah? Uruk-hai, Lord of the Rings, what colour were they?
I think they were black.
They were black, right?
They were black.
So are you now saying that everybody that gets dressed up as a badass Uruk-hai is actually being racist? No, I think they're just playing Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
The sheer, and I'll use the term shitstorm that happened on the Facebook group has saddened me to the nth degree in the sheer fact of the sheer fact of what really, I mean, come on, these people are playing a character, their character happens to be black. Now, does that mean that we only get black people to play Drow? By the way, that would be racist.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so racist. Oh, you're black. Well done. Here's a Drow costume.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
And put on a white wig. No,
Yeah.
no, it's nothing racist.
you know
No.
that.
Oh, hang on. Is the white race being racist to blondes, though?
Yeah, well, it could be, or albinos.
Albinos, yeah.
You know, it's like taking a black person that comes along to a farm, you know, and rather than giving them a management job, say, there you go and pick some cotton in that field, right? That's about as, you know, the long and short of it for me.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the problem is, there's always been this kind of this opportunity, hasn't there, within everything within society to brand it as being racist.
Yeah.
I think it would be very different if the BNP were, you know, kind of out there and trying it on. But no one has been massively offended. There's no history towards, you know, kind of blacking up in a costume. Why not? Our Morris dancers actually black up because of, you know, kind of historical,
Yeah.
you know, precedent. I mean, that goes back thousands of years. So, I mean, for God's sake, we were painting ourselves blue. What are we all of a sudden racist to Smurfs? I mean, or Avatar? What the hell's going on? I think we've got to look at this in, you know, in absolute perspective here.
Yeah.
I think it is what people do and not what they dress up with. We wear makeup. You'd have to literally say anyone who wore black makeup in any way, shape, or form was in some way racist, because that's obviously why they wear it.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, it gets worse now, because aren't we just saying if we say...
But you happen to be quite tall. Is that being racist?
Yeah, because that's been heightist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know.
That's been
Oh, you can't have that.
All that is basically saying that everybody that comes along to your LARP, if they happen to be under 5 foot, you're a dwarf.
Here's your beard.
Here's your beard.
Yeah.
You rock and roll, right? I'm not saying that wouldn't look awesome, all right, but you know.
Actually, that
Yeah.
would look awesome, but it would also be highly... Ooh, yes, it would be wrong.
Yeah, it'd be wrong on so many levels. This is. I just can't understand the ridiculousness of some people in social settings like this, and you think to yourself, "Oh, I know." I mean, is this just to spark a debate? Is this just to draw some publicity? Because, as they say, any publicity is good publicity, whether it be negative or not. Is this just some way to kind of just be trolly? I don't know.
Well, when you think about it, Stuart, I mean, if you think about the Drow are a female-dominated race who dominate men.
Yeah.
So if you were having the debate about it being sexist, then I could kind of see where you were coming from, and at least that's a debate that you could relate to.
Yes.
But racism, they don't have any racism. The Drow hate everyone,
Yes.
including each other. It's like the Welsh.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I think those people who are talking about racism have missed the point. It's really, if you were going to do anything, it's a domination thing, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
And maybe that's the conversation. But even then, we're playing characters. They are mythical. They've never existed. They're never likely to exist, as far as I know. So what is the problem? I think people should just get off the high horse a little bit, shut the fuck up, and start just enjoying role playing.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, just shut up. Stop being overly, what's the word I'm looking for? I've forgotten it. Sensitive, and just get on with your art and, you know, looking good and playing your characters.
Absolutely,
But is it being oversensitive, or is it just being a goddamn numpty?
Well, I think they've missed the point. These people don't exist. They don't portray anyone. It would be different, wouldn't it, if you know, there was a pirate thing, right? If a pirate thing was going on and you were playing slaves, do you see what I mean? Then
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, well, even then,
you could relate to what it is people don't like about it, because.
But even then, you're portraying something that was vaguely historical, and you know, if you're going down that period, then guess what? There was slavery, and you should have people paying slaves.
You know.
But the thing is that's the problem. There is nothing about what is being done here that it has in any way anything to do with reality.
Absolutely right. These are entirely fictional constructions.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So how these people are saying it's racist when there is physically nothing about the Drow other than they are female dominated, and most of the men actually don't have a problem with that. You know, really, I just don't know. I mean, I'd love to see what their cause is. I mean, has anyone actually stipulated why the argument started, Stuart?
Well, there was an initial post, but that's now since been deleted because it was causing an awful lot of acrimony to the point it was really getting quite personally insulting. So that was removed from the group, but that's caused a whole other controversy as to should it be removed. And I think it's got more heat to the Alex, who runs the group. He shut down posting just to give everybody a chance to cool off, which is probably a good idea. Although that sparked another controversy. Is now there's a denial of debate.
Yeah.
Which is okay. We should be able to debate things, but then again, we shouldn't be. We should be debating in a more adult manner than just insulting people.
This is the internet, Rob. I mean, come on. I don't think I've ever been on any social network anywhere ever, right?
No.
Where it's actually been a really good adult debate, right? Which didn't at the very least sort of turn into fart jokes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the internet is not really a good place to have these kind of discussions.
I mean, Luke and I are the world's worst, right, for being serious, yeah? I'll tell you now, right? Seriousness is something that we don't do very often. In fact, it normally shocks quite a few people.
People start to take notice when you and I get serious, Stuart, because it takes so much for us to actually get to that stage.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of thing that just annoys me because there's really no need for it. You know, it's not a true argument as such, and that there's no balance. There's no tangible evidence to suggest that drows are in any way racially motivated. Maybe they are kind of conniving, they're naughty, you know, they're evil, but they're definitely racist is not one of the words that I would, you know, kind of try and label them with. And I think the blacking up is just a character because they're called dark elves.
Yeah.
And by its very nature, people use a physical representation of a dark elf by blacking themselves up, and that's what they do. You know, and there's lots of other characters that you and I know, Stuart, that people, you know, kind of, they get blue, go green, red, all of those, you know, what are we now saying that we're, you know, if you go green, then you're just racist to frogs, or, you know, kind of red, then anyone who's got sunburn. I mean, how far do we go?
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed an interesting trend in some games that people have been putting a makeup effect, which almost gives you scales. Which is fantastic when it's done right. But are we now saying you can't do that?
Well, exactly. How far do you go? And I think we've got to be very careful that LRP, you know, is not about racial tension. It doesn't deal with that really. It is all fantasy, and as such, it doesn't exist. You play different characters.
Yeah,
like I say,
and let's be honest, you know, we do LARP and we do these sorts of things to get away from the real world bullshit. And you know, and I can't think of anything more bullshitty than this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Totally. I mean, I have seen one comment in the last week or so, which I can't remember who posted it there, but it's something like LARP is a cross-country pantomime. Please just get on and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, that's all hail to that person who said that.
Cross-country pantomime, love it.
Brilliant.
It's not an exact quote, but I can't remember who said it. But that really sort of resonated with me and tickled me. Yes,
no, definitely.
I go, definitely. Okay. Wherever you are, you understand.
Completely.
Yeah. I get it. Absolutely get it.
I mean, I just know if my daughter read this, I just know the look she'd give me. The look would be like, "Are you having a laugh or what?"
It's the Sheldon snort of derision and a shake of the head, isn't it?
Yeah. In it, it's all the way, all the way.
Just unbelievable.
So there is a gentleman as well that's put up a YouTube video about this, which we will leave the link in the show notes if anyone wants to go watch. It's about 10 minutes. We've watched a little bit of it tonight before coming on to see what the content was like, and he actually wants an open debate. If it's going to be debated, let's do it properly rather than being arseholes about it. You know.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out why these people think that it's racist.
Yeah.
Other than just you're putting black makeup on, because I think if you're going to go down that road, then it's a very dangerous road to go down.
Yeah,
Very dodgy
exactly.
road indeed.
Exactly.
And then you can call almost anything, and all reason goes out the window.
Well, yeah, you take common sense out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I you know, what are we going to do? Oh, you can't wear those are pointy ears. Oh, you pointy ears. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Jesus.
I think, I mean, if like you say, if someone has sat there and said, look, if people are really concerned about it, let's talk about it. I think that's right, and I think we should. But don't make it, kind of come out with some tangible evidence as to why you think it's, definitely racist, and start to, take an educated. I mean, I have actually genuinely found that nearly every LARPer that I come across is quite an intelligent person. That's generally what I found, right?
Yeah, that's been my experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just find it more offensive that someone who is, in my opinion, usually quite level-headed about things, because when you think about, kind of the amount of crap that we all get as LARPers and the piss taken out of us, you'd think they'd know better. We know more than anyone what it is like to be, kind of chastised and made fun out of.
Ridiculed.
Ridiculed is a good word.
Sorry?
Yeah, just you just said ridicule. I think it's a good word.
Then to come out with that as being racist is just unbelievable. I think it just shows an amazing amount of naivety.
Yeah, and a definite lack of foresight on this sort of thing, because escapism, it's what it's about. Move on. Yeah,
absolutely. If you don't like it, then do what a lot of other people do, and that's don't do it. Go live in that little bubble world where everything's all kind of all well and good. Oh wait, no, that doesn't exist.
No, that's a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Oh hey, can we do a lap about that?
Shouldn't we? The perfect world. We'll call it Nirvana.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on. Are you trying to say that the games that we do, they're not real?
Ironically, Stuart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things don't end up really well, and some of the monsters actually do die.
Yeah.
If we had end credits, we'd have to actually concede that monsters during the making of this scenario actually died.
Yeah. Maybe we're harmed.
I've never died.
You've wanted to a few times.
I have. I really have. I wanted to kill me off. I don't know how many times, because I just want to disappear and have a cup of tea.
Please kill me. I need a cuppa. Well, we have to make a sign for you, I think.
I mean, hell, I remember the one character I had. The only way you could get him anywhere was to make him a cup of tea and take it up to where you wanted him to go.
Yeah, basically. We've all been there.
There we go. Do we think we've done this one to death? Because
do you know, I'm at the stage where I really don't want to talk about it. It annoys me so much.
I know what you mean.
and I think that if we actually carry on talking about it, it would just be one that we're giving them airtime, which they don't deserve.
Yeah, exactly. So I think our 2 pennies worth on that is shut up, crack on.
Crack on.
Yeah.
Or as trying to think of the movie. No, can't think of it, but jog on.
Great script.
Great script. Right, but
Oh God, there we go. Right, okay. So, moving swiftly on. This is going to be for one for Rob, but I'll cue it up. Can we now create? I'm not sure whether he means us, which frightens the crap out of me. Can we now create a global federated LARP? And this is where he puts Rob's idea so he can explain.
I should have written that better.
Yeah. Can you use the web and social media to organize games following the same story from all around the world, but only each group seeing a different part of it? Yes.
And you had the start of the apocalypse. All over the world, there'd be LARPs that had the same basic briefing on what was going to happen in the world, and when it was going to happen, and where it was going to happen, and what And then from there, each group would create its own game based on the same sort of core, world description or world Bible, if you like.
Okay.
And then each one of those games, as they completed, would feed their information back to a central repository where ongoing storylines can be created and sorted out and passed back out again. And so as groups play and move around and move, we start to get people all over the world playing through the same single plot line.
Okay.
So
So
to make all this happen, you might have things being organized on social media. You might have centralized websites pooling out all the information. You might have some stories going on online on Facebook or Twitter or some other social media.
yeah. I'm with you. So let's take the zombie analogy then.
It's a good one.
A pandemic sort of happens in Russia. So Russia starts the game with the pandemic, and let's say from the end of that game, then there are outcomes. Those outcomes roll over even on the same day, or perhaps even the next day. Because it's a global time system. On the next day, where part of the event might be that some of the virus or what have you actually got out on a plane and headed to the UK, and then UK takes over from there.
Yeah, and then and from that point on, things just start escalating and moving out, and as whatever's going on sweeps the world, different player groups in different parts of the world, based on what they know has happened so far, run their own games and have their own resolutions, and then the whole thing carries on from there.
Okay, I like it. I think it's I like the idea. I do like the idea. Luke?
I think it's really good. I think it's got lots of potential, but it requires.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine the organisation on that?
I would say a level of organisation that's been unprecedented.
It'll be huge.
Yeah.
You'd need to have different groups all over the world agreeing to work together.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I like it.
I think you're absolutely right. I think if they could get it to go, if anyone's going to do it, it'd be LARPers who will actually make it work. Because they're just so dedicated to what they, the craft, then they would, they'd make it work. But, like I say, I'd love to see it happen. I just, I think that it would take an awful lot to make it happen.
Yeah, you're probably going to take a considerable amount of time in the planning.
Sure.
With planning groups everywhere, and then some kind of way of exchanging the information to all the groups know what they're supposed to be doing, and things from the same.
Where would you have the God tent?
The God tent would be Tinterweb, I think.
It would have to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would have to be the God Tinterweb, yeah.
Yeah. Because and then they'd call in, Skype in, whatever, to actually update things and etc. that way.
That's one way you could have like a game control room somewhere. Now each group sort of types in or Skypes in updates, and somebody else sort of pushes those back out onto the main onto websites, or even a whole network of sites if it required it, or through social media, just to keep the whole thing rolling.
Yeah,
that could be awesome, though.
Yeah, and you think, can online play for a LARP be LARP? Well, yes it can.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing really there is disseminating information, aren't you? It's in the same vein of ideas that I had a little while ago. And I believe Katie goes along to a game where they actually they do a kind of similar thing where they set up their own internal wiki page. And any information that they need to give to the players, or for the players to be able to look up, the players can look up on this internal wiki page. They have a little server running there. They just log into an IP address, can search for the information, and of course that information can be changed and updated all the time by the GM and what have you, to suit the moment.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So yes, I mean, if you think about it that way, you could even do, if you knew how you wanted those games to run and to progress, you know, what your end result was. So let's stick with the zombie analogy, yeah?
It's what everyone understands. I mean, there's loads of possibilities, but
Yeah.
that's what everyone knows. Let's just stick with it.
You know, you could get things pre-set up, predetermined events, and actually, if you wanted to create news broadcasts, for instance, you know, the latest news coming in from ITC, we'll use a fictitious news organization, and actually have a presenter present the news, you know, and those updates would happen at certain parts throughout the 24, 48, 72 hour event, whatever it is you're doing.
That's great. That would look really nicely. You could have sort of people reporting then on actual events in real world places where you couldn't actually, like, for example, you could have an outbreak being reported on, say, Heathrow. Now, you can't LARP in the world's busiest airport.
No.
But you can fictitiously report it and bring that into the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
That'd be pretty awesome.
yeah. So, me likey.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I'd love to be part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so would I, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys, so when are you starting?
Yeah. Not tonight.
Oops, lost my headphones. Hang on. Back.
And not tonight.
No.
We won't be doing that tonight. But yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I like that idea. I mean, like I say, your biggest problem would just be getting groups to sign on to it.
Well, yeah, you'd have to get a huge number of people, a huge number of groups all agreeing, and that's going to take a lot of publicity and working things out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, if there's anybody out there that wants to take on that challenge, let us know, and we will be happy to assist in any way, even if you just want us to broadcast fictitious news events. We'll do that.
That'd be awesome.
Not a problem. You know,
I'll be happy to do that, yeah.
I can be serious. He looks into the camera, solemn, adult like. Anyway, no, you're right.
No, you can't. Yeah.
But however, I can be serious. Look, I know you can't see it, and Rob can only see it later on Twitch. But look, here's my serious face.
See, I can't even see you, and I know that's not serious.
No, it's not.
See,
I just checked on Twitch.
it's not looking good.
I don't know what you mean. I'm always serious, me.
Always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know I got likened to someone the other day, and I don't know whether to be happy or sad about it.
Okay.
Go on then.
Actor called Saul Rubinik played the
Sorry.
Artie in Warehouse 13.
Yeah, I know some movement, Nick. That's actually quite interesting.
Oh, with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can actually see that.
Oh, shut up. You can't see it.
We need to get a photograph right next to you to make a decision about.
Glasses.
Right, maybe. I'll get one for next time, and or Rob can post one up. Right. Try and find some round glasses and whatever. We'll sort that out. And
yeah, absolutely.
And thanks for everyone thinking that I look Jewish. So
yeah, no, that's fine.
Right.
I mean, what's the worst?
Well, nothing really, because I think he's an awesome actor. But there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Really good.
Stop
No.
In fact.
That gave me goosebumps right there.
It did. That gave me goosebumps. Right.
Right.
So that's that. So Rob, I love the idea. If that can be done by us, a group of it'll have to be a fairly large group of people from around the world to do that anyway, right? To get that organised. So if anybody wants to contact us about that idea, larpbookshow@gmail.com. Yeah, let's see if we can actually get that rolling, because that would be awesome. It would be very, very, very good. Okay, let's move on to the events section then.
Okay.
Right, so we've got Nordic Yeah, NordicLARP.org. They've got, is it the Old Town one you're looking at, Rob?
It's the Old Town Festival in Poland, yeah.
Okay, Old Town.
No, this is an upcoming event in about a week's time.
Okay.
But it just looks so awesome.
Yeah, so Old Town Festival is a unique post-apocalyptic science fiction themed event consisting of a huge LARP followed by various performances, concerts, arts and crafts workshops, and wild parties. Hey, I'm always up for a wild party. Who am I kidding? I'm in bed by 10. Old Town is a perfect way to spend unconventional holidays. Okay, I do like the look of this.
Yeah, it's looking at it. It's going to take place in an abandoned airfield near. No, my Polish is not very good, so bear with this.
Stargard Strzezinski.
Stargard Strzezinski is about as good as I can do as well.
Yeah, Strzezinski. Yeah, Stargard Strzezinski.
Yeah.
Any Polish people that we have listen to this, we apologise.
Reservedly.
For murdering that name, probably. Which is not too far away from other places I can't pronounce.
No, it's really, really close to...
Oh, I probably should be okay with Witkowo.
Witkowo's okay, yeah.
Or Taichowo?
Taichowo?
I gotta stop there, I think.
Yeah, we're just murdering the Polish place names. I'm just trying to see if it's near anywhere that I reasonably recognise.
Reasonably recognise, yeah.
No.
Okay.
But then I don't recognise much of Poland, but which is a great shame because it's a great country.
You've even got a friend that comes from there. Right, so it starts on July 20th, ends July 26th. If you want to go and find it, it's at oldtownfestival.net. We'll put that up as well. On the notes. And you get all the details there on what it's about, how to get there, and if it costs any money. I'm assuming it costs money.
I would assume so, yeah. I'm just having a quick look now. Oh, yes, the part of their website includes buy tickets.
Yeah, we go then. So
hang on, I'll see if I can get your price.
Oh, excellent.
You must be at least 18 years.
That would be because of the wild parties.
Oh, here we go. For the shows only.
Yeah.
The ticket is going to cost. That's incredibly reasonable. It's €12 up to the 30th of June. And then after that, which is where we are now, it's €15. And a full ticket, this is great. And full tickets bought in July are €39.
Oh, that's pretty good for
that's
that.
Stunningly reasonable.
Yeah, that's excellent considering that there's going to be concerts and arts, crafts workshop and wild parties. The wild parties are worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fantastic. And the website, I must say, looks terrific. It's not only well designed, but it's it's full of video and information. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and they're playing Jugger as well.
Playing what?
Playing Jugger.
Oh, Jugger.
You play Jugger?
I don't think I've played Jugger.
Luke?
No.
Alright, it's a game I've played in a couple of LARPs. It's based on a really old Rutger Hauer film.
Okay. Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer. Yeah, it's an old 80s, based on an old 80s Rutger Hauer film, I think it is.
Okay. And
it's basically a bit like sort of a cross between football and hockey, only the ball is a skull and the players are armed with
hang on, I remember
swords, bases, any weapons they get their hands on, basically.
I remember this, yeah. I wish I know what the name of that film is, but yes, you are right. It was definitely a Rutger Hauer movie.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, that's fine. Is that it for the event section, Rob?
I think that's the only one we've got, but that's a real doozy of an event, though.
Yeah. Were we going to mention about Balrog Games coming up as well? That's in August, isn't it?
Balrog Games is coming up at the end on over our August bank holiday. Look, do you want to say anything there? Because you're probably a bit more in tune with this one. Because
Yeah, that's at the Scout Camp, Barneswood Scout Camp in Derby.
Yeah.
Runs the same weekend, ironically, as the Gathering.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
we're better.
There's no irony there. There's no irony there.
There's no irony at all there. But it's a small group of about 30, 35 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we have a good laugh. It's all very good. The storyline has been going on for quite some time now, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been it must be 10 years now. This
10
story,
years, yeah, absolutely. So really, really good event. I think, although I'm not too sure, I think all the spaces are sold out. But if you wanted to get in contact with us, we can put you in contact with Kez Sampson, who's the event organizer.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely convinced he could at least let us know whether there's any more space available. I think they've got more space for people who want to camp, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
Really good event, of which you two are not going this year.
Yes, I know.
This is my
washing your hair.
Well, this is my ban on 4-day games this year because I injured myself so much last year, and I might have to just slow down a little bit. But
I actually genuinely didn't think you were going to make this one, Rob, because the last time you headbutted that wood so well, and Stewie fell over that deceptively flat and unimpeding ground.
Shut up.
Realistically, that
that was a classic headbutt, though.
You are.
That was a classic headbutt, and that was a whole weekend of literally sort of head spinning, dizziness, and limping everywhere.
Tell them what really happened.
Which one of us?
Rob.
That was one when you headbutted the wood. I pushed you. You steadied yourself, and then
exactly where it is.
And look,
and then when he fell over, we took a photograph of him.
Just because I popped out my knee, right, trying to chase somebody up a bank, and the bank won. All right.
It was all. I tell you what, I did. I genuinely did think you were going to punch someone, and I thought, well, I better stay out the way because it would have been me. We were sat there going, we were saying, "Oh, Stewie, you've gone really, really white. Are you okay?" And he's going, "Fine, fine, fine." And then I've forgotten what it was. I went, "That's a photograph, Kodak moment." And we took a photograph of you. We'll have to find it. And it's of you trying desperately to smile, grimacing in pain. And then there's me and someone else just kind of like just photobombing your sore knee. Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it's what friends are for, mate.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Yeah. If there's pain and you're in pain, we'll just add to it and then laugh about it later.
Yeah, hopefully. Just like when I actually call you up when I've got a real problem with IT with my mum.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're desperate when you call me, mate.
I tell you, there's a lot I would rather call blooming, I don't know, Microsoft Help Desk.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no contract.
And when I say that, not in the sheer fact that I'm a rubbish IT technician, because I'm not. I'm actually very good. It's just that Luke just can't stand the berating for the next 5 years that I'm going to give him.
Yeah. He doesn't help. He really doesn't.
Especially when your mum believes everything I say and nothing that you say. Even though I've just said exactly what you just said.
Yeah, basically. Just unbelievable. Well, that's almost like LARP, though, isn't it, really? Yeah. Whenever we actually start it, we can cause trouble absolutely anywhere.
Oh,
and we frequently
do. I mean, we can cause trouble in an empty room.
Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah, we probably have.
Yeah, sure about that, yeah.
Yeah, we probably have. Yeah. Right, so you've got the competition. Create a bumper. I'm assuming this is not a thing for a car.
No. This is a thing for the podcast.
Okay. Explain. Because I've obviously forgotten. I think we only talked about it about half hour ago.
Yeah, just before we came online, we had a little chat about this. What we need a new, a lot more sort of LARP or LARP culture or geek culture specific sound bites to pop into the podcast.
Yes, I agree, because these, they're good, but
Always ask someone you love before you put anything in your mouth.
they're good,
Yeah.
but, or this one.
I waited till there weren't any ladies around.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always do that.
All been there.
Or I must be honest, where is that one that I really, 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 really like? No, can I see it? Can I see it?
No, go on. It's in there
Well,
somewhere.
no, okay, this is
Spock, sabotage the system.
sabotage.
Sabotage.
Habitat.
Or of course,
That's wonderful.
or of course this one.
Then you shall have no treaty, no vaccine, and no Lieutenant Yar.
Yeah, that's right, Tom.
Hey, that's a good one.
But they're not exactly LARP related. Yeah, they make me giggle. That's the only reason that they're here. Right.
So, yeah, so if anybody can make these, though.
Yeah, if anybody can actually make bumpers for us, I mean, here's the thing: we've got discussion, events, news, HypoPathetical Help. If you can make bumpers for those sound bites, something nice that I can play in between, what have you, to break up the show into the appropriate sections, that would be awesome. Yeah. Email them across or send me a link to them or what have you, larpbookshow@gmail.com. Yeah, and who am I kidding? Even if they're not really good, I'll probably use them on the show. I'm more than happy to do that. But I'm sure, people that listen to this, they will be good, because that's the caliber of person that's listening to us. Luke's mum, can you please make some? Cheers. So is that about it, Rob?
I think that's most of it, except for the HypoPathetical Help you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. I have nothing for this because no one's actually sent in an actual question this week. So I will just kind of throw it out there. If you want us to answer questions about LARP, about your characters, and if there's a way, think of it like us helping you to work through a problem that your character has. Yeah, I'm sure what we give you will be insightful. It will be useful to you. It will in no way take the mickey out of you or your character. And we will do our level best to answer the question as accurately and as usefully as possible. Isn't that right, Luke?
No, we will be merciless. We'll absolutely berate you. You will not hear the last of it, and it will be aired. So we will play back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send in an audio file as well, that can be audio file, an MP3 or something of you actually asking the question. Hey, we're happy to play that as well. We will literally play anything on this show. We're not proud. We're not. You can pay us cash as well. We'll do it. That's fine. Just go for it. So, if that's it, do you want to have a quick discussion about the thing that we've probably not thought about at all, about our characters' first jobs?
Yeah.
Luke does?
Liar.
Okay,
You're just bored sitting in your car. That's what it is, isn't it?
Come on, the M1, Stuart. What more do you want?
Go on then. Go on then. You start.
Well, I had my very first job was working in a kennels, and it was a dog walker to get over my phobia of dogs that I had.
Hang on, that's your first job.
No. Hang on. You've missed the point. Our characters' first jobs.
Oh, Christ!
Not your actual first job. We did this last week or the week before, whatever it
I was
was.
going to say, I remember talking about that. My characters. Well, that was that may be Revidius.
Okay. Go for it.
And Revidius was an assassin, if you remember.
Yes.
Who was walking to go and get and do a kill, bumped his head, forgot who he was, became completely the opposite to what he actually was, which was generally very crap because he was quite a skilled assassin.
Yeah.
And if you remember, became the head of the elves' bodyguard by default.
Yes, I know,
With
because my first job was the bodyguard with you.
Yes, and little did any of us know that and this is my wife just telling me, really, you've lost your card? My God. For fuck's sake, just call me when you can. That's it. That's what she knows me so well now.
Yeah.
But yes, had you actually known, sorry, that I was scared of blood at the time,
Yes.
you may not have stood so close to me when we were fighting.
Well, just because I'm just going to throw this out there. And I hope this isn't too personal for you, Luke. How much do you weigh?
Oh, 12 stone.
Right, that's the first leg. Next.
Plus another stone.
Plus so some more on top.
About 17 stone.
Yeah,
Yep,
17 stone of
Give
dead
or take.
frickin' weight falling on me, right?
Yeah.
And sliding down me while I'm trying to hold him up. And the git's not well. Yes, he is role playing very well. He's role playing that he's actually fainted as a complete faint, dead weight. I'm trying to hold him up so he doesn't actually plow into the floor. It wasn't happening. Okay. And I was wearing this armor thing. Well, the only way to describe it had nipples, right? Discs with nipples on it, right, to keep them in. And his face is sliding down, right? These nipples like this. I go like, Luke, mate, Luke, I can't, Luke, I can't. Oh shit! And that was it. We're both on the floor.
Yeah, giggling like girlies.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's be honest. That's our default state.
Yes,
Giggling like girlies. Yeah.
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 Rob, what was yours?
Oh, my first character thing. I was my first character was he was I was playing my first ever game was I was playing a secret agent.
Okay.
Who was secretly trying to. We were supposed to be breaking into a weapons facility in Iraq to get something, and it all went horribly wrong, and there were aliens involved.
Secret agent man.
Secret agent man.
And I think we've just lost Luke as well. I have a feeling that a phone call just came in and dropped his Skype call.
Yeah,
probably from his
probably
wife.
His wife making fun of him for losing his card.
Here he comes. Was that your wife calling you, saying you're a numpty?
No, I was sat there just listening away, and with my flask of coffee, I didn't want to look a weirdo in the car park or anything, and basically it just went quiet. I've got full signal as well.
Yeah, I honestly thought then that Bex had basically kind of called you, because that'll drop a Skype call out. Go like, are you a numpty or what?
Honestly, Stuart, if you could see the text that I've received, it's just no. So it was only when I was on the call and I suddenly thought, "Oh crap, where's my Visa card?" And it's not there where it normally is, because it's my saving grace is that I've actually got my phone and my wallet together. It absolutely is. How I've never forgotten it more frequently, I never know.
I don't know.
So I missed all of Rob's stuff. So what is it you actually do, Rob?
Well, I was talking about my first ever game. I'm playing a secret agent whose agenda was to basically get rid of or do over most of the players in the party.
Right.
Excellent.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's the game that ended, and that's the moment that hooked me on LARP was when I think I must have been about 1 o'clock in the morning, and we had a big culmination of the game. Everybody was running around. We're supposed to be running to be extracted from somewhere up in the mountains of Iraq. There were aliens chasing us, and then somebody tried to go carrying something important. Somebody tried to grab me and pull me down, and I sort of threw them over my shoulder, which I probably shouldn't have done. But it didn't matter because we both hit the ground rolling and brought up guns in each other's faces and started shooting.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's one of the most my favourite LARP memories because it was just so cinematic.
And just in case now that the NSA are listening to this call, because we have mentioned Iraq, aliens, spies, and what have you in one sentence, yeah.
Can I say chemical weapons as well?
You say chemical weapons and weapons of mass destruction. Then just to let them know, this is just a podcast, okay? We're just LARPers. Hey, we can't actually make any thermonuclear devices.
I can hear a helicopter. Slow.
If at any minute you yes, thank you. I got that. Yeah, that's fine. The postman looked a little bit perturbed with the radiation sign on the outside of it, but he seemed to be fine when he handed it over and ran away. So.
Did he have a Visa card on him?
Oddly enough, that's what I actually used to cut open the packaging. So
mine. Can you post it back?
Yeah. Of course I will. What's your PIN number?
Well, what's the worst that can happen? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, like everyone else.
Fair enough then. Yeah.
Between us, though, right?
you know damn well now there's somebody listening to this podcast going, shit, that's my code.
How did they know that? Damn it!
Oh God, love it. Are we about done? I think we're about done.
I think we're done.
Oh God, right, fair
enough. I've got to face my wife now. Can we not talk about anything else?
I think I'm going to go onto Facebook and say something amusing to your wife.
Yeah,
shut right up, tell you.
I'm going to go onto Facebook. I'm going to have a little chat with Bex. Yeah.
Don't help her.
Why not? It's my job. It's you remember that contract you signed when I became your friend? Yeah. I've got to stick to it, mate. Print. Yeah. I'll always read the small print, mate.
Always read the small print. That's what you told me. You should know better.
Yeah, exactly. Right then, so let's get out of here. Okay, music was provided by Ben Sound at bensound.com. And Luke's come back again.
You can keep on hanging up, but I'll bloody well call back until you do finish the show.
I'm trying my best. Should you actually find this show funny, informative, or what have you, pop over to Patreon, patreon.com/LARPBook, and donate a little bit of money. I mean, $1 a month, you can't even get a Starbucks for $1, let's be honest. Not unless you hold them at gunpoint or something. You can reach us by emailing the show, larpbookshow@gmail.com, sending your hypothetical helps, hypopathetical helps, sorry Scott Johnson, and anything else that you want to tell us about. You want to promote an event or anything like that, let us help you. That's what we're here for, at that, and to ridicule Luke at any given moment opportunity. The website is larpbook.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/LARPBook. Don't forget, give us a 5-star review on iTunes, and if you're listening to this podcast and actually want to see it live happening in front of your eyes next time, then go across to twitch.com/LARPBook, I believe it is, if memory recalls, and you can actually watch all this stuff live as we're being idiots about it and what have you.
And if you want to watch it after the fact, we're also on YouTube.
Yes. After this is all done, I edit I press publish, and the video then gets squirted up onto YouTube for your delight. The link for that is not an easy one to say, so just search for us on YouTube on LARPBook.
Just type in LARPBook, we'll be there.
Yeah. So thanks all for listening, watching, etc. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Rob.
Great.
Okay, so right, we've actually redone out through the outro music. So just to finish it off like we normally do, let's I'll play the music and fade out. So have fun all. Bye.
Bye.
And stopped. Right.
Lovely.
And we're out.
And we're still broadcasting live, so
Hello.
hi Luke's mum. And we're going to come off that now in a few seconds time. 3, 2